Russell Scott from scottcarvings.com, and I'm going to carve my gingerbread rough out. At least get started on it. I'm only going to discuss a little bit about getting started, and I'm going to probably just go over the major points of this carving. You know, some of the gingerbread house and the knife and the knot in the back. You know, the odds and the ears. We're going to do ears, but I'm not going to do eyes. I've got a ton of videos on doing eyes, but I just want to get to what makes this one different from the others is what I want to do. And you will get down into the rough out, you'll get a go by picture like this, all four sides, colors. You can paint it any way you want, of course. I took this particular piece here, he's got a little anomaly right there. I like to use these pieces because I can fix that and maybe talk a little bit about it, but I would not send this out to a customer having a knot right there. But let's get into it right away. I got my pencil and we want to start. I'll go mostly by the go by then, or the go by picture than this, because you won't have this. You'll only have the go by picture, so I'll only go through that. And of course we know where all of the creases are, and we want to take our pencil and we want to mark down all these creases here. As I mentioned before, what we're going to do is we're going to see, it comes in, it goes right into the hand right there. And again, it's kind of hard for me to talk and chew bubblegum at the same time. I don't know, walk and talk and trying to figure this out, but these are particular issues I want to get to, or not issues, but things I want to get to. I'm a little nervous about this here. I think it's more like here and here. I'm gonna leave that for now. Gotta leave that open. Open. He's just got a regular fist here, here, and here. So I am assuming that then this would be the same as here and here. Like the distance between here and here to here. I think that's just a little bump there. Now this particular one does not have pockets. You can have pockets. I don't know if I think about it. I can probably put in some pockets if I remember. And this here is the knife. Now I want you to, it's going to be thinned quite a bit, but I want you to make sure that you have enough wood right here for the icing. Now I have, matter of fact, there's even at least two students I know who, and I've had him as like he's this happy face here, like he's happy that what he's got, and someone says, well, I want to try to make that into a tongue and have the tongue come down and lick it. You can do that. That's open. Okay, the side. Oh yeah, we got this. The apron. Then we got the knife. But we also have the arm. Here's where the hair is. In the back here. Now I got a more realistic knot for this coming up than what I have here. I'm just going to keep it as a ball for right now. And I have it like this. You can have it as wide or as thin as you want. I think a little bit of width there adds a little bit to the caricature. And in the back, where is right here. You can just see that this here. Now, it doesn't look like I'm as far up as I should, because the reason why is that the shoe is, this is thicker than what really is there because of the router bit. Doesn't go all the way. It gives you a little bit of playing room. Oh, oops. Okay, this is this here, and this is here. Oof up, sorry. Whoops, daisy. Oh, no, where do you? See, this one is right. This one is wrong. Sorry about that. Okay. Now the front. Now usually I keep the face to the end, but near the end, but just to make sure we don't get too carried away, let's get that ear in. I can just barely see a little bit of it. Just make sure we got some wood there when we start taking a knife to it. Here the ear is just almost recognizable. Almost. There's the nose. He's got a pretty big honker there. And there is the top. Or no, hold on. Yeah, because the nose comes, so this is going to go away because again, the router bit couldn't get in there. When you bring this up a little more, we'll figure out. I'm going to leave this open for now. Because what you're going to do is take your V, when you get in there, it's going to be like a mushroom. In other words, you're going to have to cut up in there. Okay, I think I got everything, and we can get started. I hear we got the 4 fingers because the thumb is supposed to be behind the knife, the spreading knife. We can even thin that a little bit. All right, let's get started. Take a nice V tool. I got my V tool glove on. Where's my V? There it is. Now we start V'ing out. Watch the grain. Watch the grain. If it feels like a lot is going to chip off, then stop. Come back. Here's going to be a good deep. Where does it come up to? Yeah, it goes all the way up. Oh, I forgot to draw here. Like I said, I'm only going to do a little bit here because it's just a matter of showing you where to draw and then just start taking the V to it. And after you take a V to it, we'll just get started here. Okay, I'm just going to kind of do a little demonstration on make sure your knife is nice and sharp, waxed, and using my stew-by knife and my stew-by tools. And you can get my stew-by tools grouping check down at the discussion or the below us here. And then we start in. And mostly and basically you are just taking the fur off. The description below, pardon me. And when you get to, we're not shaping too much, we're going to take, you want to take the fur off and at the same time just give it one on these creases here. Not creases, these points here where it's good separation. Begin the separation process right there. Like that. Just be careful not taking too much off. I'll be shaping later. And again, let's put a nice crease in there. So we can get that nice separation. You see that shadowing going in there. So when you come up to these things, like here, let's just so now you're really separating all this. So go all the way around after you V-tooled. Now in this picture here, we've got the bow. Might as well take care of that now. This one is inside here. So even though we're not shaping, you can, while you're cleaning out, you can do a little bit of shaping, just a little bit of putting in the borders. And it's so amazing. As soon as you're done with this process, you're a good chunk done. Oops, wrong way. And also you keep going. Here you don't have to put too much of a crease in there. But also let's get on the top here. You don't have to put any details on the, watch yourself when you cut this thing here, that doesn't slip on you. And you can use any tool, chisel or anything you want to take the fur off. The marks off. And we'll just keep going, and we'll just keep going. Come in here, even though we'll probably shape it some more, but I like to get it started by going underneath. Same with between the legs. Careful. Careful. There you go. Now when you start cleaning, and so on, and keep cleaning. And we'll get into the details of the legs and the knees. But there's a good start. Keep going on it. Start doing the front. Leave the face. Leave the face. And we could do it while we're at it. We could probably do something like this. Do this. Not too much. Just enough to, so it won't interfere with your. It won't interfere with the cap there. Start cleaning, and we'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I sharpened a couple of my tools. I hope they're sharp. Then we're going to get straight to the head. Now, the thing about the head is that, for some reason, there is not much. I guess the router got in there and any router bit marks, so we'll have to kind of construct a face from scratch, almost. Here, let me verify that. My knife is indeed sharp. At least I thought I was when I, it's really interesting when you sharpen a knife and you just take a piece of wood and see if it's sharp. That's happened many times that, yeah, it looks perfect until I come and work on my piece of wood. What I'm working on, and it isn't. All right, I just wanted to test it and kind of get the little beak out here. Now I do want to have this. I think I could see only a hint of this. So that nose is going to come down more. So quite a bit of that is coming off. I think what I did, I'm trying to remember, I think what I did just before I shipped the pattern out, that I put a big hunk of wood, and I think it's going to come up here. And there's still enough room for the nose. Yes, there is. Still trying to shape this. Now I'm going to take this knife and just going to clean this. I'm going to shape the face first, and then I'll shape the hat according to the face. So I'm going to kind of basically ignore this pencil mark. They come out just fine. And if we want more face, what we need to do is we need to take, that's sharp, yeah, it's much better, and try to do this undercutting of the top of the hat. Therefore, as we undercut, we'll produce more room for the face. I mean, just not really you're not taking much away from the top. You're just simply trying to come underneath. Is what we're aiming for here. And the more you come underneath, the more face we'll be able to have. I think that's good for now. All right, let's get the face going. Are we in? Yeah, I always have to adjust every time I stop. I have to adjust it. See if we can zoom in a little bit. Push in a little bit. To the left a little bit. Start carving a lot of it. Okay. Like I said, for some reason there's not much on the face here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, this is a little something that I've learned, a different way of doing things. And I'm just going to cut at an angle like this. Bridge of the nose, or actually top of the nose, yeah, bridge of the nose, and where the eye is. Where the eye could be, pardon me. And then I'll do scoop. And scoop. Now the problem with trying to scoop here is it's not going to work because I got stuff in the way here. So let's see if my chisel will do the job. Make sure you do a knife. What do you call a knife? Stroke with your chisel. There we go. So I want to create, excuse me, there. Shaping the bridge of the nose a little bit. Let me take the pencil. Oh, here, let me come down here. Clean a little bit of the eye socket. Doing about a 30-degree one way, 30-degree the other way, kind of a thing. There, now we got something to work with here. I think I'm still gonna have to cut down a little bit more here. Okay. Now I'm going to take my number 9. Let me see what would work, either my number 9 or my number 11 from Stew by. Yeah, let's do that. Is that the bigger one we can start with? This is number 11, about 12 mils. I'm going to skirt around the nose and start kind of forming an eye socket. Skirt along the nose at about a 45-degree angle this way. Come creating the eye socket. There, we get started. A little more cleaning this way. Now you could keep his nose. I don't know, I might keep his nose like that. Got the extra wood. He's a sort of a French chef Santa. Some extra cleaning here and there. Now I'm going to take. Now here's coming back to these. Both the knife, a little bit undercut, and the gingerbread house. Now we're really going to bring the gingerbread house out and the knife out. Boom. to get a good chunk of this out of here. I want to keep that beard. The only thing I want to change is this part. Can we get in there? There. Everything else is a little bit of detail. Like I said, we want to add a little bit of shadow here. But will that disappear? Or will we redo it again when we put the beard in? Let me fix the table here a little bit there. There we go. Hopefully that'll help some of the noise making. Probably not. Go straight down. Straight in. Good. So we took some of the beard off that we need to. Like I said, I am a bit concerned about the ear. I think we'll still get the ear in there. Let's get the face in there. Oh, except we gotta. Oh, I'm sorry. Take our number 9 and just upside down to around the nostrils, and then we'll do it to clean it. Nice and heavy. Clean it a bit. I'm gonna take this just a Right. Let me take the nose and clean it just a little bit. All right. Just a little bit of that Romanistic nose back. There we go. Here we go here with the cheek. Cheeky here. Let's do cheeky. Now this one here, I like the nice little like I said, happy. Or before you took any of that off, if you wanted him to be licking that frosting, I'm okay moving on. I'm gonna do a little mustache this time. More French looking, I suppose. I don't know. Or just the pencil just drops with the wood. All right, let's get our chisel. Chisel, where are you? Oh, where did I put this right? Oh, I was burying it. Okay, come up here because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have relatively commit the hat to here. And I'm going to continue. Oh, be careful where the ear is going to be too. Put the ear underneath. Okay, let's cut this out. Again, what I'm trying to do is have this fin up and this fin out. If I can, depending if these pieces that are in the way here will allow me. More likely it's not working. There we go. Oops, oops. Now with the cheek, it's just straight up and down. With the cheek, straight up and down. Same here. I want the mustache to come out, but I think it's gonna be difficult with this tool. Okay, getting there. I just want to straighten the head out a little bit, or face a little bit, and we'll get to the ears. Yeah, I got a cat that's going nuts with some of the birds that are. Probably is. We got a bird that just keeps banging on the window. Well, our cat will make sure it doesn't.
What do you think is going on? What a nut job, huh?
We had that a few times. A bird will just keep banging, not just once, but several times, just keep banging. Okay, that's just a little bit here. I want to be careful about taking this down too much. Just a good healthy scoop. Same here. Get in there. Gotta remember every time I got this carving upside down, I gotta remember, take a look and make sure I'm in the camera. And it's a matter of you keep working and working and with the tip of your knife or little chisels. Now, ear. We're still going to put some ear in, just a little. It doesn't have to be huge. This might be a little too far forward. I'll try to make it go back a little bit more than it should be while you're I'm taking a little drink here. You can look that over. Okay, here. Let's take just a little bit of cleaning. I don't want to take too much off. And just a little bit, because I think when we do the ear, that's going to come clean anyways. Anywho, now the ear is basically, it depends on where the head, back of the head is. Let's somewhat commit to where that's going to be. Oh yeah, that's really kind of ugly here. That's going to come in a little more, but right now, let's get the ear in. It's about halfway betwixt. It's about the nose or about the lip area. And come around. And above the eyebrow. I think that's about as center as we can get. There. About where the lip is. Oh, that's too far down. I was right in the first pass. Bring this back a little bit more. Oh yeah, a little bit, quite a bit more here. All right, I'm going to take my chisel V tool and just going to box that out to get us started. Boom. Oh, where are you? How did I get over there? That's because I zoomed in, didn't I? Okay, that's why, if you missed it, I'm trying to box in the ear. And what I've done is make sure you know this, the part that's touching the ear is up, and what is touching the hair is out. Same again, so away from the ear. Oops. There we go. Get out of there. Get out of there. Because I know I have a lot. It looks like there's a lot here because the face is coming back a little bit more. And here's what I want to do. I want to get things, oops, started here. Usually what happens is the jaw would come in and come in right about here. Is where the jaw would be if he did not have a mustache or beard, pardon me. But I'm going to go right about here because he's got some beard hanging over. So it's under the ear. Is I'm going to do this where the hair separates from the beard. Now, here's the thing that's going to be the funny thing. Is the next step is probably going to eliminate what we just did. Most of it. But at least I want to take a good commitment of what we're doing here. Get that well, however that chip is going to come out. A little bit here. Now I want to do this scoop because I want to show you what's going to happen next, which might end up taking away what we just did. Let's do this on the other side. Do a yoy. And yeah. And you don't have to do this in one big chip like I'm doing. Oh, that turned out good. This hair, a nice scoop. Watch the fingers. One extra scoop here, and an extra scoop here. Things are starting to clean up some more, and looky here, we got more room for the gingerbread house here. Oops, where are you? Where are you? That's the bad thing about zooming in. I gotta zoom back out again. If I do get off track. A little this, a little that, a little the other thing. And we can come back and make this wider later. Let's get back to. Now here's what's going to happen with the ear. I'm going to do the first thing here. Let's do the easy one first, so you can see what I'm doing. From here to here is going down, and you're going to practically, most all of it is going to disappear. Because what we want is we want this ear to come in this direction. But since we've done this, we know where we left off. That's quite a bit of what we just did here went away. should we? I'm gonna do this side, and then we'll just do one ear at a time. Here I'm doing this in one scoop. Okay, good. Back and forth, back and forth. Upside down. Now that one is at the same level. Okay. Now the first thing I want to do here is cut that nice and deep. I think I better zoom in and pay attention is what I should do. Okay, that's what we do. Cut straight down here hard. Because what we want to do is we want to tuck the ear inside that sideburn there, while scooping at the same time, beginning to create the cone or the concave. Clean this a little bit. Shape the ear a bit by having this come down like this. All right. Oops. All right, see what's getting there. Starting to look like an ear. Let's do this on the other side. I think I'll keep going back and forth because I prefer back and forth. Again, you're gonna get in there and make a cone at the same time. That's a little cone. Don't worry about getting thin back here. We'll take care of that later. We want to get the inside of the ear taken care of. Again. Now the width is going to be good. Like it is mostly good here. Just a little bit of this off. All right, now the thing I want to do is right about where the eye would be. Draw the line, and we make this little triangle. Take said knife away from the triangle. No, away from the triangle. That'd be good. I'm trying to think if we go this way, we're not going to bite into that. So it's away from the triangle because we don't want to bite into that. Then we go straight down, and then continue to cone a little more, but keeping that little triangle you just created. Now this is a very, very basic ear, not close to realism. And what's missing is this right here. We go straight down, and get that hole. That's the listening hole. Try to get some shadow in there. Other side. Away from the triangle. Now you want to go away from that little triangle, because what's going to happen is that if you go in or even straight down, sometimes that'll break right off. And even now I'm still trying to be careful. Oh, I just did it right there. Look what I did. I'm going to go a little deeper in the well here. I don't want to say the ear is imperfect, but darn close too. You can still fix. Same if you accidentally break the nose off, you keep going. Now if I just commit to that listening hole right now, at least that. Kind of smooth this out a little bit because I did take it off in chunks. Get out of there. Now this needs a little bit more cleaning and straightening out because I had a problem. My little detail knife would that work here. No, it's not working as much. No, it's not. Oh, it's helping some, but let's do another dose of that listening hole here. All right, then I'm going to take my chisel. Where are you? My good chisel. Here it is. Oh, good. Small chisel. Now that I sharpen it, let's see how well it works. We'll do one of those. Oh, yeah, it does. It works pretty good. A lot better than it did at the shoes. And that's like a medium, small. I was say medium ear. That's really a small ear. And we go just close to the outside here. Now, if you look at other people do ears, they probably do a more realistic. I just do a quick semi-caricature ear. Got a little bit underneath there. Same here. Okay. Now, like I said, I want to bring that face out a little more. Now that we got the ear in. There's a nice little sideburn. Nice big sideburn, actually. Same on this side. Oh, careful. Excuse me. It depends on what I want to do, or should I bring this forward just a little bit? And there's going to be a lot of cleaning detail, little picking here and there. And again, I don't want to waste too much of your time. Let's clean up the back here. Excuse me. Okay, now we are getting there. Now it's time for well, let's straighten out the hat before we move on. And like I said, if you can get in there carefully, get your fingers out of the way, you just like one more undercut, if you can. And still a little bit of cleaning here and there. Good, we did. A little bit. Now there's quite a bit of, like I've done like quite a bit of the fur that's left, and again I'm going to leave that. But what I want to do is make sure you have a lot of kind of make it not perfect. A little dent here and there. You can look online to see different types of chef's hat, and you can bend it and cut it up to that. All right, then I want to take my number 9. Let's fix this here and make little ridges on the hat. Clean this in a little bit, but I want to do some shaping first. Careful where that tip goes. All right, now add a little bit of three-dimensionality here, just a little quick. Okay, we're getting there. Here, let's take a little look-see here. What we got thus far for you to catch up on. I mean, oh, there's still quite a bit of cleaning and quite a bit of shaping yet. I mean, more like minor shaping. Not. We are getting close to done here. And I want to take my little round tool, which again, my number 9, about 7 mils. There we go. Now it looks like a Caribbean chef here. Got to remove each and every one. Undercutting while you're going at it. Again, a little bit more shaping here and there. I'm going to do a quick how I would do the hair. Like here, we want to do this. You could do it any other way. We got so many different techniques that I've shown you in the past, and I will show you in the future. But this is the one. Since this is a rough out, and it's you want it to be, if you want it to be the same, or you can change it any other way you want. But I'm going to do just a couple of these here. And you could turn it, twist it, shape it, if you want to do it instead of it straight down. And there's a lot of curls. Some have curls, but you know, well, for the sake of being a little different, on the straight down. Oops. And we'll get to fixing that. The jiff here, okay. So you go all the way around. When you come to the sideburns, same with the other, is you come into the sideburn, into the face like this, instead of straight down. Then next, we do this, little V, got that there, V here, cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here. Then we take our knives and just do this little scoop to make sure it's nice and sharp and clean. Then you come back the other way, get some nice imperfections in there. Oops, careful. And then I like to get some nice undercut going here. So it brings the tip of the beard and hair out. And if you have a slip of the knife and take too much off, always remember the hair and beard, it's imperfect. You can either do the same on the other side, or keep it as is and just, you know, that's the way he is. He woke up funny. Do a little bit under here. Under. I think I did that there. Okay, next. I like to take my chisel and just kind of clean this out a little deeper, and then put a little more of a wave to it instead of totally straight up and down. Okay. Now I'm going to put some whiskers in. Now it depends on what kind of tools you want, how you want to do this. I'm going to do it like this. There's got a lot of people doing it that way. I got my other tool that I got here. It's this guy here. It's a huge V, but it's got a roundness in it, and I have no idea what that is. Sometimes I use that. I do that. Or I just use a V. Either which way. I mean, others, if you want to just, you know, don't cut any of that, so another that's still round, and just put some dents in it. Now, there's a very cheap version or something like that. That's cheap. Quick version, pardon me. Right, one last thing is I am going to, because this is a complicated one, and it's a little small, I'll try my best to do the eyes on this one. This is going to be, I'm going to give it a try, but before I do, need another swizzle, another drink here. Yep. I'm going to take my, I think I'm going to sharpen this a little more here. Pencil, make sure it's nice and sharp. You can lead a horse to water, but a pencil must be led. Yuck, yuck. I'm going to sharpen this a little more here with my smaller 11. A little bit of this here. Okay, now I am going to have to do this, sorry, with my visor, my regular Skepticals. So I hope I don't bump into you, which I just did right now, and that makes things kind of cattywampus. Oh, where are you? There you are. Where did you disappear to? All right, if I hold this like this, where are you? Oh, get a little closer. Oh, jeez. Now I loosened it up. Oh, it's loosened up. Sorry about that. And okay, let's try this again. So I'm going to put this line in, this line in, and I've done this a billion times, not a billion, many, many times. I'm just going to put in a simple eye, a little bit underneath. Right, and then come down. Okay, I have my detailing. I have to do that. Let's do a little bit of wax in here. It's relatively sharp, but I just want to give it an extra wax job there. Okay, are we here? I just take, and I'm going to draw firmly. And I like to, I'm right-handed, so I like to start with the left eye. And the reason why is because I have to do one, now I can follow the other. But if I did the right eye first, then I can't follow with when I do the left eye. Okay, and we'll shape a little bit, I think. Yeah, we're kind of relatively okay. How are we here? Here. No, just a little extra push. Now I'm upside down. I gotta watch what I'm doing here. Here. All right, let's get back again. I'm going to take this little chip out, bing. This little chip out, bing. Upside down. Let's take a little chip out, bing. This little chip, bing. Now I'll start with this here upside down while I got it. Here is I'm going to go to the top, which is here upside down. Then I come down, then I would go from the top down at an angle. So this ball, you're going to be deeper at the bottom than you are at the top because we want this to be at an angle. Okay, let's do that again. Let's round the eye, top, and down at an angle like that, so it's a bigger chip when you come down, because that's the way the eye is. And again, I've said many times, when you paint that eye, you put your pupil anywhere, you know, the little black pupil anywhere, but you make sure that when you color the iris, whatever color you use, make sure you have most of it is on the top, and it just barely touches the bottom. If you show any white on the top or bottom, it'll look like it's going to look like he's seen a ghost or something. Okay, now what I want to do is, while I have this knife, now they do a little bit of for the bottom lid, but at the same time, I want to take the pencil marks off. Give this a little extra so we can have it, so you can see the eye through the side, through the profile. A little bit there. Oh, let's take care of this. Oh, we're going to be coming back here. I don't need to do that. Come back here. Same here. Is a little bit. There's quite a bit of quite a bit of shaping here too. I'll have to do some shaping, and then taking some off, and then also just a little bit here. I forgot to shape the cheeks there. Well, we got the cheek. Make sure you round the cheeks. I neglected to mention that. I neglected to put this in. Round in. And get that out of there. Yeah. Not cooperating. And then just a little bit on the side here. Or a little bit up, actually. Doing two birds with one stone. Like I said, I forgot the cheeks. Let that cheek come out. And the rest is like adjusting. And okay, so I'll clean this later. So same here while we're at it. Let's get this cheek done. Just a little bit of cleaning here. I'll come back later with that. I did cut this off on the other side, so okay. Getting back to the eye. The eyes have it. I got my V. Come up and around. Let's get down and around, but up and around. Where are you? Where are you? You still there? Okay. And I'm going to do this about 10 degrees one way. 10 degrees back this way, and you should be able to pull out a good 20-degree chip. Same with up here. All right, are we still there? Yeah. 20 degree this way. 20 degrees this way. He's still there. A lot of clean up and everything. Now I think I could take my visor off and get into the forehead, and I think Diesel will do it. Oh, there's quite a bit of adjustment. Okay, I'm gonna go this way, cut that off. I'm gonna use this at my other, cut this off. Now I want to take this off here. It's like taking the angry part off. He's not angry, he's still thinking. Then I want to scoop. Scoop. And just make it a extra twist here. Scoop. 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 Extra twist. And there's the eyeball. Now again, you could do you want to do the eyelids, make sure the eyelids are, got a little bit of hair in there. And make sure the mustache has its hair. Any way you wish. And you know what? That's where we're going to stop, right there. I think that's pretty decent. I mean, again, there's adjustments galore on there. But here's where we want to end. There's the head. One thing I neglected to do, quickly, where is my, and I do not have it here, my number, oh yes I do. One more thing before I go, just very quickly. Take my number 5. That's why I had this dent here like this. Put some dents in. I'm going to do just a couple because it's very... And there. So he is about as done as we can get. And there we are. How close am I? Well, he has a little more hat. I don't know how I got the hair down, but I'm going to keep that beak there. You can shape the nose any way you want, but is good. There he is. Again, subscribe to me, scottcarvings.com. Check out my rough outs, and do go take a look at all the descriptions below, all the extras that I got there, and do give me a cup of coffee anytime you can. I'd appreciate it. And until next time.